Good morning, Aquarians, my beautiful, beautiful Aquarians. Good morning, good morning. Happy air sign day, everyone. Do you notice how dark it is? It's dark because it's only 4 something a.m. and I feel the need to do you air signs. That sounded very naughty. And I would say it's not tarot after dark, it is tarot in dark. So I feel like I can still say that. Now, I'm doing something a little different this week. We had the full moon last night and I wanted to pull an oracle card throughout the week for this week's readings. And of course, why not use Queen of the Moon Oracle? Now, if this is not your thing, I totally understand. There's going to be a timestamp down below that will take you straight to the reading. Just pass by this whole oracle card business. But if you're here for it, well, it's here for you. Let's get a card for our Aquarians at this time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius. What do the Aquarians need to know? What piece of advice could they use this week? What piece of advice could they use? Aquarius, our King of Swords. What piece of advice? Birthday season's coming up, Aquarius. Your birthday season's coming up. Very exciting. I'm excited for you guys. New year, new way, and new you. All right, what's going on? What's going on? What advice could Aquarians use at this time? Can I get a card, please? Can I get a card, please? Can I get a card for Aquarius? It doesn't want to give me a card. Aquarius is like, got this. We're like, no, Aquarius is doing just fine. They're handling things left and right. They removed their snakes out of their garden here. All right, what can Aquarius, what advice? Okay, what advice could Aquarians use? I'll pull it here in a second. I just want to give it a chance. What advice can Aquarians use? What advice? Any card want to fly out on its own? Anything? Anything? Okay, I guess I'll pull it. What's the advice? Hunger. Hunger. I love this. Hunger moon. 29, wolf moon. Let's go to it. I think that's my favorite one. The wolf moon right here. If you want to screenshot this. Hunger, feed the good and hope within you. There will always be a lean part of the cycle. Prosperity will come. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. An old and wise Cherokee of the First Nations of the U.S. is speaking to his grandson about life. The young boy asks his grandfather, "It is said, grandfather, that everyone has 2 wolves within them. The first wolf gives darkness, despair, and hate, and jealousy, and sorrow. The second wolf gives light and hope and helpfulness and kindness. Yet, grandfather, I feel them fighting within me. What can I do? My small son, these 2 wolves will always fight, and they will fight within each person. You are no different," said the grandfather. "But," said the boy, "grandfather, which wolf will win?" And the grandfather answers, "Whichever wolf you feed." We must be careful about what we nourish and we feed within us. If we give abundance to the aspects of the self that can harm others and ourselves, then we cannot truly thrive. Having no limitations upon these behaviors and patterns hurts us and starves the higher and finer parts of ourselves that will bring us more happiness. To ripple that happiness to others is part of why we are on the planet as humans. We must also recognize that in life, just because it is a cycle, there will always be leaner, less abundant, or less bright times. Yet we have built our resilience and self-trust for times like this, and we know we are both loved and protected. The cycle will soon start to less shadow and more bounty. Companion stone or metal and amazonite. I love that. Amazonite, Aquarius. You are amazing. And so we have a 7 of Swords at the bottom of the main deck. Of course, that's your energy, right? And then we have an Ace of Pentacles reverse. Now, a 7 of Swords could be a very sneaky energy. It could be people who are around you that maybe hold you back or deceive you, or it can be a bit of a narcissist card. It could be manipulative, it could be lying, but it also could be a card of problems, of things you're trying to solve, or being in one's head too much and not enough in in action mode, overthinking, for instance. We have a 5 of Swords reversed and the 8 of Swords. It's starting to more look like, honestly, 8 of Swords and a 5 of Swords reverse. It's just kind of like, this feels like eggshells, you know, worried about what to say so you don't say anything at all. Judgment reverse going on here. But the problem here with this energy is we have an Ace of Pentacles reverse here. Yes, the energies of holding your tongue, holding your energy back, so you please probably all the wrong people, brings you a sense of peace for the time being, but it doesn't bring you really true happiness that you're probably that you're really seeking in your life. Because we have an Ace of Pentacles reverse and then the World reverse, and then the 4 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So why is the 4 of Pentacles? Is this happiness? Now, some people, this might be happiness. Its 4s is security, and this is where they find their home. This is their safety net. This is their safety zone. And some people are okay not having the 10 because they're not at the 5. They're not at a 5 of Pentacles. They're okay holding out at this 4. But I'm not crazy about the 7 of Swords. If it was just the 7 of Swords, that'd be one thing. But then we got the 5 of Swords reverse and the 8 of Swords. So it's time to take our power back from those who really never should have had it, to put our focus, ooh, that was loud, to put our focus back into the things that we can't control, into the things we want. Look at that. 7 of Swords and 6 of Wands and action. I love that. All right, let's see what's going on here, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius. If you are an Aquarius, know an Aquarius, feel like being an Aquarius. Aquarians, I'm glad you're here. You could be an Aquarius and this resonates. You can be dealing with an Aquarius. It resonates main story. Aquarius could even be the cross watcher. Look at this, 5 of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. Be careful who you tell your dreams and your visions and your good news to, because not everybody might be happy for you. I just want to emphasize that. And some of you might be trying to talk yourself out of, remember with the whole 2 wolves? You don't want to be your own 5 of Swords and 7 of Swords. You don't want to be stealing your own happiness, convincing yourself that it's never going to come when it's right at the other side of the door. And then you lock it and go to bed and be like, it's never going to come. And it was ready to knock. And it would be like, okay, I'll go next door. I'll go somewhere where I'm wanted. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius. What are the collective messages for the Aquarians that need to come out today? What are the collective messages for Aquarians that need to come out today? Collective messages for the Aquarians. Collective messages for the Aquarians. There it is. See the Chariot and the 10 of Cups reverse. I feel like this is what's at stake. It's going on your Chariot and never looking back. Some of you need to do that. Some of you need to let the past go, because the past is holding you from a really, really abundant future or just a more joyful present. But this is the card that's 6 of Wands reverse. Could be a job promotion that could be yours, but you'll be like, well, no, I think Susie Q next door is more qualified, even though Susie Q didn't even graduate at the 8th grade and you could have a PhD. I just feel like, Aquarius, you're not giving yourself enough credit. That's what I feel with the 6 of Wands reverse. Star reverse, Ace of Wands reverse. You're not giving yourself enough credit, because the people who should have gave you credit when like the unconditional love stuff, you know, that good stuff, you just didn't have enough of it. And it's like you held yourself back before other people had the chance to. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Okay, what's influencing the 6 of Wands reverse? What's influencing the 6 of Wands reverse? Right there. And the 4 of Swords. Holding yourself back from this. I feel safe. Again, 4s talk about where we feel safe. Now, again, you might be totally fine with that 4 of Pentacles. You might be totally fine. And not everybody wants a 10 of Pentacles. Not everybody really wants it. But I'll tell you, for those who want it, who crave it, there's very few things in life that are as uncomfortable as having a dream inside you unfulfilled. What's the reason for the reading? What's the reason for the reading, Aquarius? What's the reason for the reading? What's the reason for the reading? I see the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles right here, and the Three of Cups reverse. Look at this, Emperor reverse, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands reverse. I feel what I feel with it. I can't take them all, obviously, for that slot, but there's a card that fell. There's two that fell. 1 second. Let me go fishing under here and get them. Emperor reverse, the female, and the Devil reverse. I just feel, honestly, like some of you had a childhood where siblings were put above you. Everybody were, no matter what you did in life, it wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. And so you build people up, and you put yourself, I don't want to say you put yourself down, but it's like you try to be okay with this. You try to be okay with the Four of Pentacles. You try to be okay. But I don't think it's okay anymore. I don't think it's satisfying anymore, honestly. And for some of you, Three of Cups reverse. This is backstabbing energy. It's also unhappiness in your current situation, but it could be backstabbing coworkers. It's just, I love that there's 2 rings being empty here. Maybe you recently have been doing some cutting and shaking energies out, but I'm gonna go with, it was a Five of Pentacles and a Four of Wands and an Emperor reverse. And that's the masculine energy. The female Emperor was reversed as well, but we're going to go with this. The Four of Wands, again, you have a lot of fours that are upright because our security, our safety zone is what's holding us back. I'm just saying, don't kill the messenger. And the thing is, I don't think that Four of Pentacles is holding you, because now we're at a 5. And remember I said there's nothing worse. There's a few things worse than having a dream unfulfilled. There's your dream. You're starting to realize, oh man, I don't know what to do with this because I'm not happy where I'm at. The Four of Wands that you used to try to be okay with back here, the people around you, that even these 2 people are on the outside looking in. Maybe you have a life where you're constantly feeling like you're looking into your own life, and you might, maybe it's not even that terrible, but you just crave something more. But how do I go about and get it? Emperor reverse. This is courage. It's not just courage, but it's getting that fire. I think that's really what's needed here, is the fire. It's getting out of one's head. There's the King of Swords reverse. Getting out of one's head when we've been one way for so long, had one job for so long, and trying to do something different, it can be really scary. It can be really scary. But again, just like those 2 wolves, then therefore the wolf that you're feeding is fear. And the wolf that wins is the one, that's going to not change. And what's happening here is a need to expand our comfort zone. That's just really what I'm feeling. And some of you, maybe this is about leaving a relationship. Maybe this is about changing jobs. Maybe this is about going back to school. But this Emperor reverse business, Aquarius, is the Seven of Swords. This is the Seven of Swords. It's like you might even be stealing your own joy here, because you are stronger than you think if you know that. You just don't give yourself enough credit. And I honestly feel with that Emperor reverse, there is also, with the Six of Wands reverse and the Emperor reverse, there is an opportunity, as I say that, look what's on the bottom of the deck, to really rise above everyone else here. King of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. To really go to the next level. But you have to have the courage to apply, to put yourself out there. What's in the past? What's in the past for the Aquarians? What's in the past? And the Ten of Swords, overthinking. I don't think you have the most amazing support system. I mean, look at her. She's trying not to let people affect her. She's trying to be okay with people hurting her. She's trying to be the bigger person. She's trying to be not letting people see how hurt she is when other people are putting her down or putting him down, you know. But it could just be overthinking about something you really want. But it does mean you're going to have to come out of something that makes you very comfortable. You're going to have to start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay, what is on your mind? Two of Cups reverse. And Two of Cups reverse isn't just about love. Now, it could be a breakup, a divorce, and things like that. But it could also be what's on your mind, that maybe you lost yourself along the way, not being aligned to your path anymore, not even knowing what it is you want. Okay, what's in the near future? What is in the near future? What is in the near future? What is in the near future for the Aquarians? What's in the near future? Okay, it's these cards right here. Six of Pentacles reverse and the Ten of Wands reverse. I love that because I think this can be read multiple ways. Not this card. This is you giving it up. This is you tired of carrying and shouldering the burden. This is not this, but all of this is everybody else, and this is you. This is Aquarius saying, hey guys, I'm going to the grocery store. I only have an X amount of money. I have to buy this, but I have some money left over. And if you need anything, I can get it. And everybody gives you their list. And by the time you get back, you can't even get what you need. You just bring back your own list. Because it's kind of constantly shouldering the burden for everyone else to the point where it's like you have to put a smile on. And I love that they make it flowers because it's supposed to be beautiful and light, and it's not like bricks or something gray and heavy. And I mean, even something pretty can be heavy like this, you know. It's just, I just feel like you're trying to make it nice for everybody else. You're trying not to let other people know how heavy of a burden it is of not being fully supported, perhaps, of feeling completely alone. But a Ten of Wands reverse, honestly, could be you leaving this job or relationship behind. Because this is definitely could be the breadcrumbing card, or not having enough card, or not having enough support. Six of Pentacles reverse and the Ten of Wands reverse. And then reaching, I feel, going into the full energy is really what we're going into. Reaching for something more. All right, let's see where we're going here, Aquarius. Six of Wands reverse and influenced by the Four of Swords. Six of Wands reverse influenced by the Four of Swords. Okay, well, that just happened. Aquarius, you know what this feels like even? Like, you don't want to get your hopes up, but there might be a job promotion. And then you put yourself out there, and then you might get like passed over. And in the past, you kind of like give the person a pat on the back and be like, good for you. But inside, it's just, oh, you might feel anger. I feel just like the way the cards did it. I just feel like, I don't think you can almost do that anymore. Whatever this is, I don't think you can shoulder it anymore. With that Ten of Wands reverse in the near future. If this is a relationship, not having a full support system, not being seen, being looked over, whatever it is, Aquarius, I think that Four of Swords is calling your name, that Libran energy of balancing out one's energy and pulling yourself away from whatever this breadcrumbing crap is. What is the Six of Wands reverse and the Four of Swords for Aquarius? Six of Wands reverse and the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords. You know why? 4 plus 4 is an 8 of Swords. And I just feel like in the past, you held your tongue or you held yourself back. And I don't think you want to do that anymore. Why the Four of Swords and the Six of Wands reverse? And the Lovers. Ooh, Aquarius. This is getting deeper. Why the Lovers? Gemini energy. Six of Cups reverse and the Nine of Swords reverse. You know what? Some of you silently, I just want to put this out there. Nine of Swords reversed and the Six of Cups reversed. Some of you silently had your heart broken and you couldn't even publicly go through you couldn't let people help you because maybe you were in a marriage, for instance, and it was a third party, and Six of Cups reversed could have been like a connection from the past. You thought they were the one. They weren't the one. They could have hurt you. Ten of Wands reversed. It feels like something silently, honestly, you could have been dealing with. But whatever this is, I'm telling you, this was the last straw. It was the absolute last straw of being taken advantage of. Hangman reverse and the Chariot. It's just, you're not going to be taken advantage of like that anymore. Emperor reverse, Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. That's what that feels like. It's like you might have this going on, and then you had this going on. And some of you, after this fell apart, you're trying to be thankful for this, but this brought you alive, but it brought you to a depth of despair. There's just a whole lot going on in this reading. All right, Five of Pentacles and the Emperor reverse and the Four of Wands. Reason for the reading. For Aquarius, what is this about? And the Knight of Pentacles. But slowly but surely, you're trying to pull yourself together, move on. Why the Knight of Pentacles? What's this Emperor reverse going on here? What's the Emperor reverse, Aries energy? What's the Emperor reverse? What's the Emperor reverse? And the Magician. Some of you thought this was like your ticket out of this life. Out of boredom, out of... It was exciting, honestly. Magician is exciting. It brought you alive. It brought you connected for a while. Why the Magician? Virgo energy. But then the Hierophant reverse. But they wouldn't commit. It didn't come together. Maybe once you decided to leave this behind, it scared this away, which showed you what a true Emperor reverse it was. It was never an Emperor. Because I feel like when it came into your life, you probably thought it was an Emperor. When you were going to leave this behind, you realized it was such a yellow tail. It took off. It took off so quick. It wasn't as strong as you thought it was. What's the Ten of Swords in the past, Aquarius? What's in the Ten of Swords in the past? What's the Ten of Swords in the past? And the Seven of Pentacles, waiting. Wow, this story took a turn. Seven of Pentacles, waiting for their three. Six of Pentacles there. Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Cups. It's like, you know what that feels like? They love bombed you. Six of Pentacles. You were waiting for their three, but then they'd give you a six. And you'll be like, oh man, this feels so good. That's that Magician energy. It's like you were packing your bags. And then very quickly, Eight of Pentacles reversed and a Four of Cups. Left you in the cold, like the cold moon we just had. And Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups reversed. And I feel some of you were trying like hell to get back into that moment when it was back at that Six of Pentacles, trying to get that person's attention, trying to get that back. But I feel like this is a person who just stays in those very beginning stages for a very short period of time, and then they're done with it. It's that exciting factor, but there's no depth to them. They're as deep as a puddle, honestly. Two of Cups reverse on your mind. Yeah, Eight of Swords reverse. I feel like you are releasing yourself from this person, cutting ties, but I get silently. I really do get silently on this. Eight of Swords reverse, Two of Cups reverse. And the Fool. There you are. There you are, Aquarius. You just don't give yourself enough credit. Fool. This was a life-changing connection, believe it or not. It really was. Because I feel like this came into your life for a reason. That is the question. This came into your life because I feel like you've had way too many people putting so much crap on you. And this could have been the golden ticket out of it. And maybe that was the most devastating thing, not to have that person, but to go back to that life. And what it really highlighted, that it wasn't the person, but the life that needed to change. Is it the job? Is it the relationship? Is it you? What is it? Because that's what you're getting into as the Fool. Okay, Six of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Wands reversed in the near future for Aquarius. Six of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Swords reversed and the King of Pentacles. You realize what a cheapskate you were dealing with. I'm telling you, they were shallow as a puddle. You really dodged a bullet. Four of Wands, some of you really dodged a bullet because you realized your relationship, it wasn't about your relationship that needed to change. It was about you wanting something more personally. You maybe wanting to work, you wanting to travel, you wanting to have excitement in your life. Whatever it was, some of you, I'm telling you, I feel a sense of relief that this did not pan out. Ten of Swords reversed and a Five of Swords reversed. You really dodged a bullet, Aquarius. That's all I could say. But you don't give yourself enough credit because there's a stronger Aquarius here. I feel like you're more able to say no, not just to this person or people like this, but the people back here that took advantage of you. There's just a stronger Aquarius to be had now. And you know what? You're never going to be out in the cold by any energy. And if people don't see your worth, it's their loss. It's simply their loss. All right, my dears, have a fantastic rest of your week and weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.